Welcome everyone. I'm going to be showing you some very quick and very brief tutorials on vector art, vector editing, any sort of things to do with vector arts is very important when it comes to SVG or scale, as SVG says and means is scalable vector graphics. I will be using CorelDRAW for the tutorial. I find it a lot easier than most others, other than Illustrator, which is a superb application. I would recommend try to download CorelDRAW, try the demo. If you like it, buy it. I did, and I love it. It's really awesome. It's so easy to use. You can't go wrong. Alright, let's get on to it. First tutorial is going to be based on Bezier curves, line arts, and how that can help you with tracing an object, an icon, image. Doesn't matter what it is, you can use vector art for pretty much everything. Alright, we've got CorelDRAW open at the moment. Now with most vector art you can just go File, New. That will create yourself a, when it opens, eventually. Okay, it will open up a blank page, so you can start playing around. You can do whatever you want to. Now what we're going to be showing you, or what I'm going to show you now, is a freehand tool. It is one of the most important tools you'll ever learn. So in CorelDRAW it's a freehand tool, that's what it's called. Most other things are called Bezier tools, Bezier curves. You can see the shortcut is F5. Okay, what this does, freehand, is exactly what it is called, freehand. You can sketch, you can do whatever you want. You can add a different color if you right click on a color to that line, whatever you want, etc. Okay. With Bezier curves you can also just click from point to point and you've now got a straight line. Some illustrating programs, vector art programs, changes. With CorelDRAW you can just double click on it and you can see the nodes. These are what you call nodes. Those nodes, you can select one and you can move it around to whatever you want. Okay, but now this, at the moment we've only got a straight line. What we want to be able to do is actually manipulate that into curves and pretty much anything you want. So in CorelDRAW, just double click it, select both of the nodes, say convert to curve. It's up in the wonderful little toolbar they've given us. Click it, and now you can start twisting and bending it however you want. You can move the nodes around, it twists and bends, etc. Alright, let's go back to a straight line. With a straight line, and we've already converted to a curve, you can convert back to line if you want to. It's totally up to you. These options here just gives you a little bit extra sort of things to play with. Not majorly important, but you can get into those later. I'll show you what those all are about. On a straight line you can just double click on the line, and as you can see it's adding in new nodes for us. Now each node has its own point, so you can take them, move them around, twist them. Also, with those nodes being a curve, you can start bending them around however you want, completely depending on what image you're trying to trace. Now, last thing with CorelDRAW, it's very easy to learn. It just takes a little bit of common sense and some patience just to sit down and play with the program. Believe me, I've been working with it for 10 to 12 years. It is absolutely amazing. You can do so much with it. I mean, freehand stuff I never really use, but I mean, for point to point, it's very easy. If you want the line to actually finish an object, you've got to close the nodes, so you can actually add colors to an object. If the node is not closed, you can add color to it, but it's not going to do anything until you actually go and close those nodes up with a line art. That's pretty much a simple basic tutorial. Easy enough. Hope you enjoyed it. Next one's coming up very shortly. Thank you.